Is there anything that we didn't address that you would like for our viewers here to take home with them as they think about, especially the crisis of COVID-19 on our youth, the isolation and fear and anxiety associated with that, and with what has happened in the past week in our country and has happened for a long time in our country, but has risen to the surface yet again? Is there something you'd like for us to take away from this?
I think in this, work with race, silence can do more damage. And so if your organization or if your church or your group has not publicly and explicitly denounced racism yet, then for me that's priority, right? What it can look like that I think can vary, but putting out a very clear message from your institution or your organization about where you stand, right? I think is so key. And again, if we're uncomfortable and because of that we're shying away from the issue, I can tell you that inadvertently we're doing a lot of damage. And so we need to name what's going on, because when we name something, we acknowledge it's happening. We're validating that all these things you're feeling is actually very normal, right? And we're also normalizing those feelings and saying you're not alone because we're all feeling it. So naming that. And then I think what also sometimes harms our youth is when a strong message like that is put out and there's no follow up, right? So making sure that we are actually, again, living the walk and the talk, I think would be really crucial. But this is a great time for us to educate ourselves and each other. And again, if we haven't forged those interracial relationships, in our work, this is such a crucial time for us to be modeling that. And then, of course, I always have to end with self care, right? Because we can only take our youth as far as where we've gone, right? And if you are experiencing anxiety to a point where you're finding that your functioning is also being impacted, then this is also a great time for us to seek some help, right? Whether, not only with our brothers and sisters in the church family, but definitely, professionally, people who are there and trained to actively listen to what you're going through.